This episode brought to you by the Three of Shovels. Collect resources. Three of Shovels. Greetings everybody, Mad Matt Wonka here with another episode of Mad Matt's Minecraft. Today, we're going to do a bit of exploring. And I made my first set of armor, really, on the server. I had a bit of stuff. Hopefully it works. Someone expressed concern because there's the absorption hearts hide the armor bar. So hopefully it works. I've got a new fresh set of tools, and I got a scoop, because part of this exploration is going to be bees, because to start bees I need a little bit of honeycomb, and we'll end up going from there. So today, we'll do a little bit of exploration. First we're gonna head to spawn, and then I think we're gonna head straight east from there, and see what's up. Do I have supplies to take? Nah, I'll be fine. How are my video settings? Can I bump it up to like 5 chunks or 6 chunks? I know sometimes it starts freaking out on me. So this is a path that I've taken a bunch of times, mostly off camera, I think. There's a sheep out there. There's a couple of sheep out there. There's a skeleton inside that. This one right here, this mountain right here, whenever I pass it, I think to myself, I'm gonna do something with that hole. That'll be a grotto of some kind. It's good. Whenever I figure out exactly what I want to do with it, that'll go there. But anyway, veer to the left, veer to the left. Hopefully I'll be able to recover my boat, because I think there might be ocean to the east, but we shall see. I have 3 of my Say Anything cards, so a total of 12 questions to answer while I'm out and about today. And who knows how much I'm going to spend on these. I'll give them a quick shuffle real quick. Okay. First thing. No, boat. Get back here, boat. I want you in my inventory. There we go. Ah, deep. Deep water. Deep water. Where's my boat? Right there. Whew. I don't know if I can make it back up. Look how deep this is. Uh-oh. Kill a squid while we're on their way. Yeah. Well, that's gonna put a damper on this trip. Fragile armor should make you sink faster. Anyway, so, question number 1. What is the coolest new technology? And my answer for this is gonna be the Oculus Rift. I'm very excited about the Oculus Rift. I want one. I do not have one yet. But I will... Ooh, let me get some coal real quick. Oh, that's right. Dang it. Oh, it just seems silly now. Dang it. I put a flint head on this so that it'll level faster so I can do stuff with it. But doing that means I now need to mine... I don't know. However many I need to do. I have to mine with it, so it's annoying. I should have done things differently. Anyway, Oculus Rift. I think that the Oculus Rift is the future, and we'll end up doing a lot of really amazing stuff with it. There'll be a lot of really, really cool games and things. Hey, I have dark oak for you guys. You just wait. But yeah, a lot of really, really cool stuff will come from the Oculus Rift being around. Let me nah, I don't need that. Let me drop off my ink sacs though. Yeah, so it's really, really cool. They're constantly doing stuff, and you know, it's like the first step along our path to having true virtual reality. And pretty much the more people play with it, the more people will come up with cool uses for it. And the more cool uses we have for it, the more people will play with it. And so that's a positive cycle, not vicious or nothing. And eventually, we'll have a lot of really, really cool games that are in actually 3 dimensions. So I'm pleased with that. I'm excited to see where that goes. Okay, number 2. Who is the best cartoon character of all time? There's so many to pick from. I'm gonna go with my... Gosh, do I... Ooh, roses. I don't think I have any rose bushes. Best cartoon character of all time, huh? I really like... Gosh, what are some good cartoons? What are some good tunes? I don't know. Bugs Bunny is very classic, and so if I have to go all time, I'll go with that. But let me use the opportunity to talk a little bit about the show that I'm currently into. I've started watching Hunter x Hunter, which is an anime that I like. It's a lot of fun, and the characters in it are very, very well, they're larger than life, but they're also very believable. Armor's definitely working, because that spider hit me once when it could have dealt damage, and then it didn't. But the characters are very, very fun to have around and to play. No, to what's the word I'm looking for? Have I explored? Oh, I've explored. Oh, things are a bit weird because I had previously explored things, and we're gonna head south, just a bit south. See what's over here. Anyway, I'm really liking the characters in Hunter x Hunter. So while it's not quite the answer to the question, it's what we'll do for it. Number 3. What is the most suspenseful movie ever? Okay, so, I did a review of it a little bit, but, let me make, for this question, my answer is going to be Hobbit 3. And, you know, spoiler. Hey, if you haven't watched Hobbit, by now you probably aren't going to go see it in theaters. It's also been a book that's been around for a while, and hey, the book spoiled things for me. What the heck is going on? I don't know what's going on. Run. Escape. So yeah, from, you know, while they did make some changes, for example, the dragon is around in the 3rd part, whereas it should have died fairly early in the 2nd. They were all really, really good changes, and unlike, and they had input enough of their own characters whose fates I didn't know, which was interesting. Also, you know, when you see the dwarves in the book, they're just like a list of names, and you don't have any personality attached to any of them. But in the movie, some of them, you know, they pick a couple, and it's like, here, these ones have, you know, backstory that we need to care about. And you end up being concerned when they die, because some of them die. But, you know, there's big swaths of the book where it's like, okay, I know this character survives, and I know these characters are gonna die, but I have no clue when that's going to happen. And having characters who I knew were going to die be in very, very dangerous scenes where I knew they were going to die eventually. I just didn't know if it was this scene or not. And watching them do that, and then manage to like pull it off, it felt really, really good. And I was impressed with that, and I liked that a lot. Man, there are not a lot of hives in this map, is there? I do know where a bunch of rock ones are, but I kind of need to have like a forest and a meadows. I'm not too concerned about the desert, even though they're, you know, they end up being useful. What did I use? Oh, my scoop's slightly damaged, don't know why. I probably broke something or other with it. Anyway, so that's what I'm putting down as the most suspenseful movie. Probably not the answer people were expecting me to give. but you should not expect any answers. Whew, that was close. Of any particular type for me. I'm just gonna kind of say things while walking around and doing my thing, slowly leveling up my pick, things like that. Let's go get that guy. Oh, I got a bronze hammer right here that I can totally do stuff with. Derp. Hey, I want some torches. Probably should have left this at home. No. Eat sword. There you go. Okay. Let me make up some torches. We're gonna put that there and shuffle. You know what? We'll put the thing right there. I only need one food on my bar. There we go. Torches. Or sticks. Tinker's construct for some of the mining tools. Sometimes it's on the right-hand side where you place a torch. Sometimes it's on the left. For the hammer and the pick, it has to be on the left, which works just as well over on the far side as having him in slot 1. So that's why those are there. I'm not entirely sure why they're different from other things. Next question. What is one word that best describes me? A word that describes me, huh? Arrogant. No, that would be if I said anything good. I'm gonna go with guru. And the reason, oh, there's one. Okay. The reason I'm saying guru is when I'm talking about Dungeons and Dragons, I know a lot. I know a lot about the game, and people can totally ask for advice, and I love just like expounding on the topic. Where are we at? We'll go west. See if I can't jump into the water somewhere. There we go. Cut across the desert, I think. Oh, we can follow the river a little bit more. Anyway, I love being able to talk about things and talk from a position of knowledge, which is always nice. It's always preferable than a position of ignorance. No! Ah! I did not get what I needed out of that. Oh my gosh, scary. Oh, hello guy. Hammer. Anyway, guru is what I'm picking for the word that describes me. And there's ocean out there. Stone Beach, cool. Let's follow the coastline and see what happens. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa, hi. And lag's not helping. Run! Ah! Uh-oh. Losing real hearts now. Sun's about to come up, which is good. I need that off my bar so that I can go... Oh, I don't have any arrows. Huh. Meh. Arrows. Skeletons are the worst in this pack. They really, really are. Because of this situation right here, where he's going to hit me for 1 heart so far, 2 hearts, 2.5, 3 hearts, 3.5, and I'm running. Because I can't get to him fast enough. That's the thing about skeletons. You cannot get to them. And he's going to come and chase me. And there's going to be really nothing I can do. And he's going to come kill him. Well, I've got some excess hearts now. So I'll lay a little trap for him. But yeah, those are the worst. Okay, question number 5. What would be the most inappropriate item to bring to show and tell? And... You know, I miss having show and tell. Used to be an interesting thing to have. But nowadays, you don't get stuff like that. But I'm going to say the most inappropriate item would be a severed head. Because the bunch of questions would get asked that you really wouldn't have good answers for. So that was that card. In my opinion, what's the worst place for a date? I'm not much one for going out with the ladies, or anyone in particular. I'm kind of a stay-at-home and do nothing type of guy. But I will say that I hate bowling alleys. I do not, like, I don't mind, like, the concept of bowling in and of itself, but I do not go to bowling alleys. They are too loud, and they are filled with drunk people, and I do not want to participate in either of those type of scenarios. So I never go to bowling alleys. Ever. Okay, good. It'll curve around there. Does it on map right. I'm going to let the world load in while I read the next question. Where's the best place to go for spring break? You know, I've never gone anywhere for spring break. As I kind of indicated in the last thing, I don't really do much. I kind of like sit at home and play Minecraft. That's kind of what I do. Although I am kind of trying to plan a vacation where I go drive like 8 hours to Montana somewhere and meet my mom and maybe a sibling or two who would have driven 8 hours or so from Colorado, where they all live, and we'd be able to meet in a hotel or something and just play a bunch of games and hang out together. But I don't know... Oh my gosh, load up frames. There you go. But I'm probably exploring new terrain. That's probably why it's laggy. But yeah, I don't know. I've never done anything for spring break. Run! Into the water, and the water will be safe. Yep. I'm boring like that. Next question. What is the best movie of the last 10 years? Bоже мой. Hold on. Let me turn around and look at my shelf of awesome. Okay. On my shelf of awesome, there are 2 movies that have come out in the last 10 years. My shelf of awesome, by the way, is where I keep movies that I either show a lot or movies that cause me like mental anguish when I learn that people haven't seen them. For instance, if you haven't seen The Princess Bride, I will stop whatever my plans are for showing movies that night and show you The Princess Bride, because I have never met anybody who has not appreciated having seen that movie. And in my opinion, it's the best crafted movie ever. But it hasn't come out within the last 10 years, making it an invalid answer for this question. So, on my shelf of movies that I think are that good, I'm going to pick up some sand while we're here. Our first, Serenity, which is the movie of Firefly. And I really like the writing in that one. Writing in it's really good. I love the acting in it. And I'm not much of a brown coat. Because it's never horribly mattered to me. It's a cool show. If it came back on, but you know, Firefly, it's a cool show. If it came back online, you know, if they started showing it again, I would not buy cable to see it. I would maybe get online and see it, but I would not get a cable service. I don't, you know, are there shows that would make me get a cable service? I don't know. Please to try and suggest one in a show that you think that I would care enough to get cable if it came back online. Suggest some of those in the comments and see if I can, if you come up with anything that are that good. But Firefly is not that important to me. The other show, other movie that I show that came out, I believe it came out in 2008. It is called Manborg. That's one word, M-A-N-B-O-R-G. Manborg. And it is a very, very low budget movie, and it's amazing. And it's amazing because of how horrible it is. And if you haven't seen it, you're probably okay. But I have a bunch of friends who love seeing horrible movies, and so that thing shows up whenever we get together and watch horrible movies. We see if somebody hasn't seen it. There's a character in it named Number One Man. That's his character's name. It's a great movie. You should totally check it out. What historical event would have been coolest to witness in person? I don't read these questions before I read them out loud to you guys. That's one of my rules with this thing. Because it'd be easy for me to like screen a bunch of questions. You guys don't, you know. But what would be the coolest event? What historical event would have been coolest to witness in person? Gosh, I don't know. I should say something like science-y, shouldn't I? I probably should. Historical event, huh? I'm not much one. Ow. I'm not much one for history. I'll have to say that. I think it would have been really, really cool. You know what? Let's do it like this. I would have loved to go see Star Wars. Like, okay. You know, another big movie rant right here. But I would love to be able to see Star Wars for the first time again. Where, you know, being able to not know the plot. Like, gosh, I was talking with somebody about a movie. But I read an article or a post or something that somebody read about why Boba Fett was cool. Because I never really got it. He was just kind of this guy, you know? Oh, I have to... You know what? We're going to cut back along this river. Because I have to make sure that I've seen... There's a lot of desert. We have a lot of desert. Look at that. I'm less worried about using sand for things. Especially because we can make our own sand. And I'll probably have to make a sand factory. Eventually. But, yeah. Uh-oh. 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 Find a happy place. Anyway, but like the reason why Boba Fett was cool was because Darth Vader had to give him special orders to not disintegrate people. And he had to, like, it was just this explanation where the 2 years between the Star Wars movies made Boba Fett cool and not his actual showing in them, if that makes sense. I would have, like, all that hype around Star Wars would have been really, really cool to live through. And being able to see, you know, to actually experience the writing of some, like, classic movies instead of having to grown up with them, I think that'd be cool. It wouldn't be something that I could get with a time machine. Maybe a Total Recall type machine would be able to let me get it. You know, wipe my memory of everything Star Wars related. Ooh, there's a village right here. I kind of wanted to hit a village. Need to get emeralds the easy way instead of like having to go dig for them. That's a pig iron. Okay. Ooh, laggy, laggy, lag. There we go. It's a little bit better. There's some villagers. Ooh, a T-Con guy. What do you got? 13 landmines for 2 aluminum bushes. You're a T-Con guy. There's 3 T-Con guys here. No, you're the one I just talked to. 12 pistons and a birch barricade for 2 iron berries. It's okay. Something or other. Emeralds for bread. It's the wrong way, guy. Okay, what do you got in here? Copper, sword blade, stone binding. Oh, oh. Cactus knife blade, bronze binding, overhand guard, iron crossbar. Okay, you guys don't have anything good in here. Just wanted to let you know that. Ooh, there's another one. These spawn decently regularly. There's been like 2 in every village I've seen. I would love something like aluminum. Oh, obsidian! Obsidian. Throw out creeper face. I'm gonna take these home, and I'm gonna put them in my smeltery, and then they will become, I don't know, stuff, so that I don't have to freaking do pig iron again. Yay! Aluminum. Okay, so that was to that question. Number 5, what would be the dumbest thing to do in public? I don't know. Anecdote time. At work, I've got a lot of people who go out drinking, and one guy hadn't horribly been used to it, but went out drinking, and then the next day we had a warehouse meeting, and he was not at all sober for it, and it was kind of funny to watch, because he started a sentence, and then like kept going, and eventually ended the sentence without really conveying what the point of it all was. And it was rather funny to watch, but you had to feel bad for him watching it. Uh-oh. Yeah, die. But, yeah, so, I'm gonna say going out in public drunk would be dumbest thing to do. And enough people do it in the world that you would think there should be a law. Spoiler alert, I think there is. But no one seems to get, like, shot for it. Okay, third card. In my opinion, what is the tastiest ethnic cuisine? I didn't start my rice cooker before coming here, which is a little annoying. Wish I had done that. Where am I going? We're gonna head up till we get to the lakes up there, and probably cut north. Ooh, glowiness, glow. Aha! That's a forest drone. No, my. Ow! Hole, make a hole. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna answer some questions. Waiting for morning. I wish I regen hit points, but whatever. What is the tastiest ethnic cuisine? I'm a fan of some Mexican food. I am not what you would call a bold eater. I like familiar food. I like, food I grew up with, that type of thing. I don't really like spicy food. I'm not much one for, I don't know. I don't like seafood. Things like that. There's a long list of things I don't really like. I don't like onions and peppers. So, yeah. But, I grew up eating it was probably closer to Taco Bell than anything else. But, there was a form of tacos that I used to eat, as a family. I don't cook it myself too often. I do every once in a bit. But, no. It's not time to go out yet. But anyway. Okay. Oh, and I'm way back here. Great. It's taking a while to load. There we go. But I'm also a fan of, say, well, I don't really like Japanese or Chinese or whatever. I don't like the food, but I do like rice. I'm a fan of rice. And actually, Chinese food is pretty good. It can be pretty good. So either Chinese or Mexican are my two cuisines. I've tried like Thai food, and it's too hot for me. I have tried Korean food, and it's weird. Some of it's good, but anyway, I like the fairly Americanized ethnic food. Taco Bell, yeah, Qdoba, Chipotle, things like that. What is the best romantic comedy of all time? The Princess Bride. And if that doesn't count, you know what? No, I think that counts. Because it's a comedy and there's romance in it. Except it's not really. The comedy isn't about the romance, though. Is the only really sticking point. I don't really watch romantic comedy. Much Ado About Nothing, actually, would be more of a romantic comedy. Shakespearean romantic comedy. But Joss Whedon shot a version of it while in between on a break was shooting the Avengers, and it's really good. You should check it out. That's what we'll do. Okay. Number 3 on this card, or number 10. It's question number 10, I think. Who's the coolest superhero? Gosh. There are a lot of superheroes, but my favorite superheroine is Ms. Marvel, because she's hot. Hey, throw a picture up there. Yeah, hopefully I went and did that post-editing. I'm not super good at that type of thing, but I will say that doing the little intro bits with like the stupid little card thing and the stupid little animation, it does require me to go in and make sure I do editing, which I think makes the episodes better. Because otherwise, before I did that type of thing, I'd probably just throw this entire video online, like just as it is right now. But now that I have to do that little bit, I'll have to go and put the Ms. Marvel thing in there. And who knows? Maybe other things will get edited and things will get cut down. I don't know. I ain't no fortune teller. So anyway, yeah, I really like Ms. Marvel. She's got some cool story bits too. Let's see, what else? I don't know. There's a bunch of heroes. That's the thing. There are so many heroes. And asking what's your favorite hero is a different question than what's your favorite power set. Because telekinesis being the best power set, teleportation being the second best. I think flying places like 5th or 6th on my list. I got this like hierarchy. What superhero whose stories I would most like to see? I think there could be some very, very cool stuff done. Oh, good thing I didn't fill this in. Otherwise, this would be impossible to find. I think Spider-Man's got some cool stuff that he hasn't really shared. I think I'm gonna put that right there, so people will know that I died here. Okay. Shovel. Let's see. Okay, I do not think Deadpool is cool. I know he's like the internet's favorite right now, but I don't really like him. I don't really like him for extremely hipster reasons, which makes me feel conflicted. But I didn't necessarily read the comics, but I knew Deadpool way before the internet seemed to have known Deadpool. This is a full load. We are going to head back to base before we die again and lose everything. But yeah, I want to get back to base and get my bees in a bee hive comb thingy. Yeah, words. I'm proficient with them. Anyway, Deadpool does have some really, really cool stories that they'll make a movie, that would work well for a movie, and would ask, like, chilling questions and would be really good, but we're not going to ever see any of those. We're going to see, like, the Deadpool movie is going to be 2 hours of him breaking the fourth wall, which isn't going to be fun. Like, breaking the fourth wall is good every once in a bit, but, you know, that's the reason why people know Deadpool, because all the fourth wall breakage. And, yeah, that's what we're going to see from him, and I'm not excited about that. So maybe we'll get a good story. I'll probably end up going to see the movie anyway, except it'll probably be rated R, and then I'll have to be conflicted about whether or not I go. I don't like going to see rated R movies, so yeah, there's that. Anyway, so that's that. Okay, next question. Question number 11. What is my most nostalgic childhood song? And this is another thing where it's like, because I don't really know. You know what? I've talked about The Hobbit a bunch today. And I will say that, you know, there's that song that Thorn sings a little bit in the movie. That is like a real full-length song from the books, where it goes, far over the misty mountains old. It's a really cool song, and one of the things, whenever I hear it, I think of when I was a kid. We used to have The Hobbit on like 24 cassette tapes as an audiobook. Oh, I have a boat right there. Score. And we used to listen to that every once in a bit, and it was, you know, a little bit dramatized, but it was good. It was a lot of fun to listen to, and I have fond memories of that song. Other nostalgic childhood songs, okay, gosh, when would that have been? 94 maybe? My dad made this music video, you know, just like a home video type thing, where he took, like, you know, we used to be much better. Now that we have video cameras all over the place, we don't actually film anything anymore. But back then, you know, we had a lot of, like, videotape footage, and my dad stitched a bunch of it together. No, we want to go that way. We want to go that way. How do these boats navigate? There we go. And so my dad stitched a bunch of it together, put some songs on it, and it was like, you know, you could tell it was like done in the 90s, but it was really, really good. And I think there's some copies. No, that's way. There's copies of it floating around at like some places. They're not as common, but there's friends of the family who still have a copy, and it's, you know, fun to like sit down and just like, it's like family memories. Plus, there's some good music in there, and so You're My Best Friend by Queen. If I get in the right mindset, that song can make me cry, because wait, why am I going up there? I don't need to go up there. Down here will be fine. Because the reason that song kind of makes me cry is that we used to have this dog, and she was an awesome dog, and there's like a bunch of video clips that were put to this, like, you know, it's kind of a melancholy song to start with, and then when your dog dies and this music video is the only thing you have to remind you of her, things get very melancholy really quickly, if you know what I mean. Let's fill that up with sand. So yeah, that's a good example of the thing. I'm gonna dump. Oh, I need the bucket. Dump a bunch of stuff in here. Things I don't really need right now. Although we'll pull that out and dump that in there and dump that in there. Dump the scoop, dump the thing, dump the shears, dump the drone. Yeah, we'll see if these guys will work in here. So maybe we can get them started. Oh, yeah. Nope. No, wait, I have a little bit of wood right here, don't I? He says, grabbing a stack. No, just need that. We'll see if this works with dark oak. It oughts to. Oh, drying racks. We should do something with that. Bam! Bee house! Sweet. Let's look at biomes. Beach! Yes! Excellent. Oh, it's getting dark, which means I've been going for a while. But, yeah, so those are some examples. It's not daytime, so we'll have to go and do that. Okay. Final question. Who would you be least surprised to find out is an alien? Gosh. That is a fun question. Oh, look, little bees are going everywhere. They're about to find out that there are not any leaves. I think these guys want leaves. Blarg, blarg. Yeah, no flowers. I think forest ones. Okay, we'll drop some. I have some flowers over here, right? Yeah. Let's grab a bit more dirt. There we go. We'll get this started, and that'll be it. Don't expect any big bee episodes right now. As much as I freaking love bees, I know they make horrible, horrible episodes. Did you guys find it? I want this to start going here before I figure it out. Anyway, who would you be least surprised to find out is an alien? Ow. I don't know. Flowers. Does this not work for you? Okay, maybe it does. Maybe it needs to grow. Hold on. Bone meal. I have bone meal somewhere, right? I really hope so. Aliens. Least surprised. Find out. Gosh. I think. I really don't know. Nick Cage. I would not be really surprised if Nick Cage was an alien. I'd be saddened because I think he's a great actor, and I really like him. But yeah, him being an alien, probably not too surprising. Oh, and now the sky's being blocked, isn't it? Oh no, no, it's not. Okay. Reset that. Go. Find leaves. You need leaves, right? Is it leaves or flowers? Do these not count as flowers? They're totally flowers. It's a rose bush. It's full of flowers. There's a fuzz of bees. Anyway, we'll let that do its thing while I go grab a slice of bread. I think that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Let's 2 ingots of alamite. Yes. Pick material. Blah blah blah. Alamite. There we go. That's a phrase of mining. Okay. We now have something that can mine obsidian and even further once it gets boosted. So go us. Yeah. No flowers. I'm going to have to look up what these guys need. I might have to build a beealizer and all the bee stuff. I'm not quite ready and willing to do that yet. Oh, I was grabbing bread too, wasn't I? I'm not quite ready to get all that yet, but I will when it comes to it. Did I show y'all this thing here? I don't know if I did. This is a crucible, and it turns, it melts down cobblestone into lava, which is pretty cool. One of these days, I might have to make a machine that draws lava from it, does lava from it automatically. much like that one, where I put cobble, like, in here. I have a chest. I have, like, 6 stacks plus a chest. So I have 42 stacks of smooth stone right in there. Which is pretty awesome. Anyway, be able to take bronze hammer and just go and get myself a ton of cobblestone and do this type of thing. Though I might have to end up making like a cobble generator and see the type of things that I can get off of that. That'd be cool. Not sure yet. I don't want to fall in there because when it's a too deep hole, it's really annoying to try and get out. Yeah. So we'll get a little bit more glass going. I need to get more of these basins, I think, so I can go like click, 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 and get like 3 glass things instead of doing 1 at a time, or have the option to replace these ones. That'd be good. Not gonna do it now though. Thank you guys so much for watching this walking and talking questions, say anything, resource gathering video. If you have any real questions that you want to know about, please leave them down in the comments below. Other than that, if you guys stay online, I'll see you next time. Peace out.